Clark has a new State Farm commercial, and we have major news coming out from the WNBA about this 2026 negotiation.
State Farm just dropped a brand new commercial featuring Caitlin Clark alongside NBA legend Chris Paul, and of course it's already breaking the internet. The ad is only 30 seconds long, but the reactions? Those are going to be echoing for a lot longer. And while everyone's buzzing about that, there's breaking news about the WNBA CBA negotiations that pretty much exposes how the league has been playing around with those salary numbers they keep pushing. We're getting into all of it. But before we break this down, riddle me this: why do certain people absolutely hate seeing Caitlin Clark win, both on and off the court? Is it jealousy? Is it insecurity? Is it something deeper? Drop your theories in the comments. Anyway, let's talk about what just went down, because once again, Caitlin Clark is out here living rent-free in people's heads.
Home, auto, State Farm agents are here for your questions.
Chris, you retiring?
Want to help with this question?
Allow me to assist.
Dad, are you retiring? Oh, puppy. What's your name, little guy?
Tell me, you retiring? Oh, it's mascot Jake.
So everyone says you're gonna retire. Is it true? You can tell me.
Oh, is this metal?
Are you going to retire?
About 24 hours ago, State Farm released its newest commercial featuring Chris Paul. Now, Chris Paul has been doing State Farm ads since 2008, 17 years of Jake from State Farm, Cliff Paul, and every iconic bit in between. At this point, the man is the brand, but here's the twist: this commercial isn't really about Chris Paul. It's about the idea of Chris Paul retiring. The whole premise centers on everyone asking him whether he's finally done with basketball. He's 40 years old now, playing on a one-year, $3.6 million deal with the Clippers, and fans genuinely want to know if this is his last ride. In the ad, Jake from State Farm keeps getting bombarded with questions about CP3's future. Even Chris's own son asks if he's retiring. And then, out of nowhere, Caitlin Clark shows up. She walks in, looks Chris Paul dead in the eyes, and basically interrogates him. Is it true? Are you retiring? You can tell me. Her delivery is hilarious, playful, confident, almost like she and Chris go way back. And the internet absolutely exploded. One person on X wrote, "Nobody understands how much I love Caitlin Clark State Farm content." All caps. Maximum enthusiasm. Another person posted the commercial and added, "By the way, nobody cares if Chris Paul retires." Many thought he did already. A little brutal for CP3, but also kind of proving the point, because here's the truth. In a commercial about Chris Paul's retirement, the biggest moment wasn't Chris Paul. It was Caitlin Clark showing up for 10 seconds and instantly stealing the spotlight, and this didn't come out of nowhere. Caitlin's been part of the State Farm family for a while now. She signed with them back in October 2023, becoming the first college athlete State Farm had ever added to their roster. Think about that. State Farm had Mahomes, had Chris Paul, had major NFL and NBA stars, and decided a college women's basketball player was worth joining that lineup. Her first commercials dropped in November 2023, one featuring her and Jenny Taft in a coffee shop where someone says,
I need a break.
Time for a Big Ten game break. I'm Jenny Taft here with Hawkeye Caitlin Clark.
Excuse me, I just need a little help. Life's moving really fast. New job, new car, new apartment.
Oh, you don't need us. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm is there for you and can help with your insurance needs.
Oh, hey Jenny, I gotta get back to the game.
Oh, right. Let me just grab a latte to go.
Make that too.
Earlier this year, State Farm dropped what might be their best Caitlin Clark commercial yet, the From the Logo campaign. The whole concept plays off her signature move, draining three-pointers from the center court logo like it's nothing. In the ad, Caitlin says, "You know, life would be easier if I could do everything from the logo." And Jake from State Farm takes that very literally. He goes around her house painting the State Farm logo everywhere, on the floor by the fridge, next to the laundry, even by the kitchen counter, so she can do normal tasks like opening pickle jars or sorting clothes while standing on the logo. It's clever, it's funny, and it's perfect branding. State Farm is basically saying, her range is everywhere, so our coverage is too.
Caitlin Clark from the logo.
You know, life would be easier if I could do everything from the logo.
Allow me.
The answer is Sheboygan.
They match. P-E-Z-O-L.
Bottom row.
From the logo.
State Farm with the assist.
This commercial ran during the NBA playoffs and throughout the WNBA season. And now, with this new Chris Paul retirement ad, State Farm is sending a very clear message. Caitlin Clark isn't just another athlete in their rotation. She's a cornerstone of their entire marketing strategy. She's sharing screen time with a 21-year NBA veteran who's been the face of State Farm since 2008. You don't put someone next to Chris Paul unless they're a major investment. That alone tells you exactly how valuable she is to the brand. But here's where things get interesting, because while Caitlin is out here securing top-tier endorsements, starring in national commercials, and becoming one of the most recognizable names in basketball, there's a completely separate conversation exploding online about whether WNBA players are actually getting paid what they deserve. And that brings us directly to the CBA negotiations, the story that has officially broken the internet.
I'm kind of missed reporting on it yesterday, so we're going to do a little catch-up time here, man. So it's that the WNBA offered a $1.1 million max. Supermax is not what it seems, sources tell Front Office Sports. So from my understanding, I told them to immediately sign this. Now, that's before I read this article. Now, I read a little bit of it. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. We're gonna go over the majority of it right here in this video. But supposedly, there is like clause in this CBA negotiation. Basically, they have to meet certain criteria to make this $1.1 million.
If you haven't been following the story, here's the short version. The WNBA's collective bargaining agreement is about to expire, and while headlines recently claimed the league offered players a new deal with a maximum salary of over $1.1 million, the details revealed something very different. That $1.1 million figure isn't a base salary at all. It's a mix of bonuses, award incentives, and revenue-sharing payouts that players have never actually received, because the league has never once hit the revenue-sharing targets in the current CBA. The real Supermax base is closer to $800,000 to $850,000, which is a huge improvement from the current $249,000, but not the $1 million contract the league promoted to the media. To hit that full $1.1 million number, a player would need to win a championship, earn postseason awards, appear in the All-Star game, win MVP honors, and then somehow also benefit from revenue-sharing benchmarks that historically never trigger. Players immediately saw through it. Sophie Cunningham pointed out that the big number sounds good, but isn't real security, while the union called the offer lipstick on a pig. What players want is the same model the NBA uses, salaries tied to a guaranteed percentage of revenue, because WNBA players currently receive an estimated 9% of league revenue compared to the NBA's 50% split. This disconnect becomes even more obvious when you look at someone like Caitlin Clark, who will earn roughly $86,000 next season despite generating massive ratings, selling out arenas, transforming the league's visibility, and pulling in multi-million-dollar endorsement deals with Nike, State Farm, and Gatorade. The league is growing, viewership is exploding, expansion teams are selling for hundreds of millions, and sponsors are lining up, yet base salaries remain far behind the value players bring. That's why outside leagues like Unrivaled and the Saudi-backed Project B are emerging with seven-figure salary offers, signing stars like Nneka Ogwumike, Alyssa Thomas, Jewel Lloyd, and Jonquil Jones, and positioning themselves as legitimate alternatives if the WNBA doesn't modernize its financial model. If a CBA deal isn't reached, the entire league freezes. No expansion drafts, no free agency, number 2026 rookie class. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to dominate the marketing landscape, appearing in State Farm commercials with Chris Paul, landing record-breaking endorsement deals, and, according to her own teammate Lexi Hull, triggering jealousy from certain players and fans who resent the attention the Fever have gained since her arrival. She's been criticized by legends, targeted by rival fanbases, and used as a lightning rod in debates about the league's direction, even though she consistently shows respect for the players before her and simply continues to elevate the sport. Ironically, many of the same voices who complain that women's basketball lacks visibility are the ones upset when a woman actually receives that visibility. The truth is simple: Caitlin isn't the problem, she's exposing the problem. She's highlighting how valuable the women's game can be when properly marketed and invested in, and her success is forcing the WNBA to confront its outdated salary structure. With 8 days left before the deadline, the pressure is on. Whether the league evolves or risks losing stars to higher-paying alternatives will determine the future of women's basketball, and all the while, Caitlin Clark continues winning on and off the court, living rent-free in the minds of critics who can't believe this level of success is finally happening for a women's basketball player.